Hi everybody, this is Jamie with Everything Airplanes, and welcome to the Everything Airplanes Aircraft Video Database Series. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the Curtiss XP-55 Ascender. This aircraft was designed in the 1940s and incorporated such unique features as the canard in the nose, swept wings, and a pusher engine propeller in the rear of the airplane. I enjoy bringing this type of aircraft to the Aircraft Video Database series as this is the sole remaining survivor of the type. This airplane is on display at the Kalamazoo Air Museum in Kalamazoo, Michigan. The Curtiss-Wright XP-55 Ascender was a 1940s United States prototype fighter aircraft built by the Curtiss-Wright Company. It resulted from the United States Army Corps Proposal R-40C issued on 27 November 1939 for aircraft with improved performance, armament, and pilot visibility over existing fighters. It specifically allowed for unconventional aircraft designs. A highly unusual design for its time, it had a canard configuration, a rear-mounted engine, swept wings, and two vertical tails. Because of its pusher design, it was sarcastically referred to as the Ass-Ender. The Ascender was initially designed for the Pratt & Whitney X-1800 engine and had to be redesigned when the engine project was canceled. It would also be the first Curtiss fighter aircraft to use tricycle landing gear. On July 10, 1942, the United States Army Air Force issued a contract for 3 prototypes under the designation XP-55. During this time, the Pratt & Whitney X-1800 engine was experiencing serious development delays, and Curtiss decided to switch to the 1,000 horsepower Allison V1710 liquid-cooled engine because of its proven reliability. A special feature of the XP-55 was a propeller jettison lever located inside the cockpit to prevent the pilot from hitting the propeller during bailout. The first XP-55 was completed on 13 July 1943. The aircraft made its first test flight on 19 July 1943. The initial testing revealed that the takeoff run was excessively long. To solve this problem, the nose elevator size was increased and the aileron up trim was interconnected with the flaps so that it operated when the flaps were lowered. On 15 November 1943, test pilot Harvey Gray, flying the first XP-55, was testing the aircraft's stall performance at altitude when the XP-55 suddenly flipped over on its back and fell in an uncontrolled inverted descent. The pilot was unable to right the airplane and it fell out of control for 16,000 feet before Gray was able to parachute to safety. The aircraft was destroyed. The second XP-55 was similar to the first, but with a larger nose elevator, modified elevator tab systems, and a change from balance tabs to spring tabs on the ailerons. It flew for the first time on 9 January 1944. All flight tests were restricted so that the stall zone was avoided. The third XP-55 flew for the first time on 25 April 1944 and incorporated some of the ideas learned from the loss of the first XP-55. It was found that the aircraft's stall characteristics could be greatly improved by the addition of 4-foot wing extensions and by increasing the limits of the nose elevator travel. Between 16 September and 2 October 1944, the second XP-55, which had been modified to the same standards as the third, underwent official U.S. Air Force flight trials. The performance of the XP-55 was not very impressive and was often inferior to that of more conventional fighter aircraft already in service. In addition, by 1944, jet-powered fighter aircraft were already well along in development and there was no further development of the XP-55. The third prototype XP-55 was lost on 27 May 1945 during the closing day of the Seven War Bond Air Show at Wright Field in Dayton, Ohio. Curtiss XP-55 specifications. General characteristics. Crew, 1 pilot. Length, 29 feet 7 inches. Wingspan, 40 feet 7 inches. Height, 10 feet. Power plant, 1 Allison V1710-95 liquid-cooled V12, rated at 1,275 horsepower. Performance, maximum speed 390 miles an hour at 19,300 feet. Range, 635 miles. Service ceiling, 34,600 feet. Rate of climb, 2,350 feet per minute. Armament, 4.5-inch, 12.7 millimeter machine guns in the nose. I want to throw a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy the video. This is Jamie with Everything Airplanes signing off.